So people are wondering, how fast do these skateboards go? I'm at a stoplight. Light's turning green. Here's a Focus. You ain't got nothing on this? You ain't got nothing! Ah! Big question everyone asks, which skateboard is better? And I'm here to tell you. I've been fortunate enough to come into the hands of an Evolve Carbon GT and the boosted board. I've had quite a bit of experience with both of them. Let me tell you, this is the future. Electric skateboards are the shit. With this review, we've got my boosted board. Had it for over 6 months now. The original distance on it is pretty terrible. At full speed, you're probably gonna get about 4.5, maybe 5 miles. But what I did was I went on the forums, thanks to Reddit, and was able to get a battery pack to add. Modded it, so now I've got 2 batteries on it. It'll take the boosted board about 14 miles. And that is a pretty good ride. That's a really solid ride. Now, today we've got the Evolve Carbon GT. Rocking it with the all-terrain wheels. I mean, really, that's the only way to go with the skateboard. It just kind of eats up the roads. You can go off-road, on-road, through rocks, through grass, dirt, gravel, whatever you can think of. It's gonna take it and it's gonna just tear it apart. And that's probably one of the best parts about this Carbon GT. The boosted board, however, just feels a little more linear with the speed and the quality. It's a lot easier to control and almost feels safer. Actually, it feels a lot safer. When I'm riding full speed on the boosted board, I don't feel like I'm gonna die. Full speed on the Carbon GT, and watch out, world. I'm coming for you. You can't do this with the boosted board. Woo. It's like riding a car on ice. Drifto status. So the brakes on the boosted board are way better. Actually, the whole controller is better. One of the worst things about this controller is there's no dead switch. So as soon as you're touching it, it's moving, which makes it a pain in the ass to put in your pocket or go anywhere. Let's say you want to take your board out to go run some errands and you have no place to store your controller, so you put it in your pocket. Don't forget to turn off your controller. Otherwise your board is going flying. It's gonna fly away from you. It's just gonna disappear. It's so annoying. Whereas with boosted controller, it's got the dead switch. It's practically the perfect controller. It's idiot proof. You can't get better than that. When we're talking about turning radius in the boosted board compared to the Evolve, there's really just no competition. The boosted board is such a pain in the ass to go in circles. With Evolve, you just set it and forget it. Woo, buddy. It's kind of fun. Acceleration, Evolve again. It's just got too much power sometimes. There's 4 settings on both skateboards. Boosted board, I can ride at full speed anywhere, everywhere, all the time, no big deal. Evolve, whoa. I can't even get it on GT mode in the beginning because it's just so fast. reliability compared to the boards, they've both been great to me. Had, you know, the standard belts break and a couple of bearings that I needed to replace, but nothing that I really needed to send the boosted board in for. Haven't needed to send the carbon in for. They're awesome skateboards. I love them. It created a new hobby for me that I didn't even know existed. Now I gotta say, one thing I really love about the carbon is just the wheels. Having the ability to switch from the skateboard wheels, the off-road wheels, it just is mind-blowing. You have pretty much the option of like smooth and fast or rough and gritty, but even then it's just a feature that I wasn't really expecting to fall in love with so much, and I did. The price points between the two skateboards really aren't that bad if you think about it and compare the value. Boosted board comes in at $14.99 plus an extra $100 for their extended battery, whereas the Carbon GT comes in at $21.59. Only has one battery, but that's already rated to go 30 miles. 30 miles is quite a workout on a skateboard, let me tell you. So I mean, ultimately, you're gonna get what you pay for, but the GT just, it seems like it's all in one package, which makes it really, really nice. Now, the one cool thing about the boosted board is the batteries are gonna be interchangeable, so you can get the standard battery pack as well as the extended battery pack. Which, if you're a traveler and you go on flights a lot, that's going to help you out, because with the standard pack you're going to be able to fly on these airlines, whereas with this Carbon GT you might come into some issues depending on how much of a jerk your airliner is. Boosted board definitely does have a couple advantages that the Evolved Carbon GT doesn't. That's the controller. Look at this thing. It's really easy and simple to use. You have the dead switch, you have forwards and backwards, which happens to be the brake as well. You just go. When you roll onto the trigger, it doesn't feel that bad. It's really manageable and controllable. Wanting to go out for a ride, go to the store, get some lunch, run some errands. The boosted board is just a smaller skateboard, so it's easier to throw around, take with you, and do what you need to do, which makes it extremely nice. Again, when you put the two skateboards in the trunk, you got a lot more room with the boosted board compared to the Carbon GT. Which is something to consider depending on like your riding style and what you're doing. From the comfortability aspect on the boards, they're both really the same, especially once you put on the all-terrain wheels on the Carbon GT. The loaded deck on the boosted board is really nice, but the wheels on the GT really just kind of eats up the road. So you don't have to worry about all those bumps and speeds or anything like that. So the question is, if you had the money to buy one, which one would it be? In my experience, it really depends on what you're going for in a skateboard and what you want to do with it. If you want something to get you to and from work, around town with a lot of comfort and reliability, boosted board is the way to go. It's just so easy to ride. So it makes it just a nice accessory to your life. If you're looking for something just for pure fun, joy, and excitement, go for the Carbon GT. It's like a Ferrari of skateboards. It's so fast. It's so awesome. I can barely even handle it. But I'm not going to be able to take it out as much as I'd like to with my boosted board, just for the fact that I'm always running errands and I'm going shopping and stuff like that. Overall, with my experience, go for the Carbon GT though. It's really got the most fun value, especially after you get used to how fast it goes. It's a ton of fun. I'm really glad that I have it. If you like these kind of videos and the adventures I'm going on, don't forget to subscribe.